I'm Jason. Hi, welcome to our press conference. We are joined by Eli Tomac, Justin Barcia, and Aaron Plessinger. That's Team USA for 2018 at RedBud. So let's just start there. This is the race everybody wanted. This is the dream to get a race at RedBud, Motocross the Nation. So just talk about that experience to be part of the only 3 guys that get to do it on the American side.
It's just gonna be awesome. Yeah. I can't even imagine how many people are gonna be there, and you know, I'm sure the camping's gonna be totally packed, and it's gonna be cool. And to be part of it is, even better.
Yeah, I talked to Big John earlier. He said the camping was already sold out, and I think all the pit passes were sold out too. So it's gonna be unreal. There's gonna be so many people there, and I can't wait to experience it.
Yeah, agree. It's very exciting going to RedBud to race. I mean, the National is always crazy, and you know, honestly, I'm not even putting any expectations on the fans there, just because it's going to be above and beyond anyone's imagination. I believe it might be pretty out of control. I'm sure a lot of crazy Americans, and yeah, but it's going to be good for us. We'll have a lot of support. That's definitely the biggest thing.
Does anyone get worried about? There's going to be so many people pulling for you. The whole weekend is really pivoting on, we're going to win. We're going to take the cup back on home soil. So that's something you have to deal with. The expectations are basically win or literally go home.
I mean, yeah, I think that's every year. I mean, no matter where we go, we try to win. But, you know, it's, I mean, we're going to do our best, and that's all we can do. I think this is a very, very solid team. You know, these guys been winning, and I've been super consistent, and you know, I was good at RedBud this year, so I just feel like you know, all in all, we're sending the best team for sure, and we're going out there obviously to try to win. That's the plan, that's the goal. I believe we can do it, and we just need to, you know, put it all together. But yeah, we'll definitely have a lot of pressure, but all 3 of us have dealt with more pressure than most people in the world, so I think we'll be okay.
Anything you worry about, the expectations?
Nah, I'm just excited. I'm just excited to get to be there and dress up in red, white, and blue, and support the USA. I'm ready for it. I got everything dialed in already. I'm gonna.
You have a plan?
Oh yeah. I mean, obviously the plan is to go out and win, but you know, I'm gonna be racing 450s, and you know, I'm gonna get a little aggressive.
Yeah, any worry about the pressure of this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and the fans want to see it work out?
Yeah, I mean, but you know, I think the pressure's equal for everyone, right? And you know, I think we have more advantage for sure. You know, we race there, so yep. I think pressure's on those guys. You know, they don't race that track every year like we do, so I think we got a little. It's gonna be a good home field advantage.
Yeah, on that topic, you both have raced the nations overseas. How different is it? How many things are there to get used to? So how much of an advantage is it on your side this time? Does it feel crazy and different when you're racing them in Europe?
I mean, yeah, for sure. It's, you know, going to Europe's difficult. It's hard to adjust to, you know, everything. Their racing over there is a lot different. You know, the tracks are quite a bit different. There's so many different things and a schedule you have to go by. I don't know. For me, it feels like, hey, we're heading to RedBud, like another national, pretty much. Obviously, the schedule's a little different, but all in all, we definitely have home field advantage on the track, and you know, only have to travel a little bit. We don't have to go across the world, which is definitely better for us.
Has it felt different when you're racing in Europe compared to any other race you're doing? And in that case, maybe they'll be a little more uncomfortable this time?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know, they get their schedule and their program, but you know, the tracks, it's a big deal. You know, when you know, all of us have been around the circuit so many times, we know what to expect when we kind of show up to a place, so that's big. Yeah. You know, we're not going to be way off with our bikes or anything, or be searching. We know what to expect, so it's all good.
And I'll open up to media. You got some questions, sir? Go ahead.
For Eli and Justin, do you guys pay attention to the team announcements from other countries to see who you're going to be racing against, you know, for the individual class things, or are you guys just more concerned about the overall team thing?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've definitely seen some teams pop up, but that's yeah, that's the least of or at least my worry. You know, I'm just going there. It's a team event, and obviously, but to go out and try to win is the goal, obviously, no matter what. But the individual score doesn't really matter. The overall score is, you know, what we're looking at. We need to bring this win back home, and that's you know, that's all we care about.
yeah, I think we just focus on us and do our thing, and that's all you can do.
Hey, for Aaron and Eli, you guys will both have new bikes at that time. Will you guys be pretty interested in trying out your new 450 and then your new 250?
Wait a minute, say that again. I couldn't really hear you.
Are you gonna ride the 18 or the 19 250 at that race?
I'm not sure. I mean, it's I'm pretty sure the 19. We've been testing it a little bit, but if we don't get everything right on it to where I like it, I'm sure I'll still be on the 18.
Yeah. And then for you, Eli, 18 or 19?
Plan as of now is to try to get the 19 going by then. So I think we'll be able to do it. Plan of now is to race the 19.
All right. For Aaron, even though the race is a little bit away, have you talked to these two guys about their past experiences over there to get mentally prepared for it a couple weeks out?
Not really. I've kind of watched a couple of them and kind of know what to expect just a little bit, but I'll probably ask these guys a couple questions and get real familiar with it before we go in. But I think we're gonna do real good this year.
Kyle Scott with RacerX. This is for all three of you. Do any of you guys watch the GPs, and who do you think is going to be some of your biggest competition over there?
Yeah, I mean, you see, the dominant guys, or the dominant guy, which is Hurlings, and I honestly don't pay attention to the 250 class a whole lot, but he's definitely the guy over there right now.
Yeah, I mean, I keep up with him, watch him. I have some friends that race over there, so I definitely keep up with it. And there's a lot of good racers for sure, but we race a lot of good racers every weekend as well. So I mean, it kind of is what it is. But I think there's some really good 250 riders. There's some really good 450 riders, and I think we've said in the past, we have a bit of home field advantage. Let's we'll take every advantage we can get over those guys for sure. But there's definitely a lot of competition, a lot of good racers.
Yeah, I think, I mean, obviously Hurlings is killing it over there right now, and in the 250 class, they have some really good guys, but I think Ferrandis was battling with Hurlings over there before he came over here, and I think he's honestly the only guy that I see as a really big threat.
What's the schedule you guys are going to run? Every year this comes up, but this race is a huge break. It's like a month and a half after this final motocross race. So just give me an idea how you guys are going to stay prepared and take a break, but also maybe get some supercross in. What do you do between now and October?
Yeah, that's what's tough.
Yeah.
Is what do you do? So you just try to keep your base going, I guess. And but it's actually good for us that we're getting on the new bike, because it'll be good motivation to keep riding and just keep going. So it's part of it. You just got to deal with it. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm taking 2 weeks off after this, and then going back out to California, and I don't know, maybe probably do a lot of outdoors at first, and then maybe switch it off Supercross and outdoors, because I got to get ready for the Monster Cup. So yeah, we'll probably do that, but you never know until time comes.
Yeah, it's busy off season for sure. I mean, it's no off season necessarily. Like Aaron said, I'm going to take 2 weeks off as well, off the motorcycle, and take a little break, head to California, do a whole bunch of outdoor testing. I still been kind of searching, so I'm going to keep working on the outdoor bike for sure, and do a little Super as well, because there's not a lot of time. Week after is the Monster Cup, so for us it's not really a break at all. It's pretty much full go.
Aaron, I think it's your last race on a 250. Do you spend the time between now and then on a 250, or do you start dabbling on the 450?
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be doing a little bit on the 450, but I'm really, really focused and want to really do good at the nation. So I'm gonna spend as much time on a 250 as I need to get it dialed in and ready for RedBud. But you know, I'm sure I'll spend some time on a 450 too.
For Justin and Eli, this is the first time you guys have gone back in quite a while. For you, when you went in Lommel, it wasn't really the greatest result with a lot of issues that happened. And then for you in your last go in Latvia, is there a lot of redemption, or have you guys put that all in the past and just want to make this year?
Yeah, you know, I pretty much every year I won my overall class, so I think I've held up my side of the deal at Motocross Nation every time I've been there. Yeah, Lommel was difficult, but that was that was a long time ago. I barely even remember it, but I do remember that track. It was gnarly. But yeah, no, I'm just looking forward to the race. It's just another race, and another race we got to go out there and give it our all and you know, try to beat everyone.
It's yeah, it's tough to say. Like you try to think back, but it's just the past, you know. And this year it's gonna be good for us being at RedBud, as we said. So we'll go out there and do our best.
For all three of you, was there ever a thought of, man, I don't know if I can do it this year? Everyone has had their reasons, especially the schedule makes it tough. Or as soon as you knew it was RedBud, where you're like, whatever date, whatever I got to do, I'm down to do it? Or was it something you had to actually think about?
No, not really. For me, it was pretty cool because, you know, beginning of this year, I didn't have a ride and I was buying motorcycles and parts. So, I mean, it was a no-brainer. Anywhere we go, I'll be in for the Motocross of Nations, and you know, it's an honor to, you know, get back on my feet to where I belong and just having fun with it. So yeah, it's, you know, if it was somewhere else, I would have been in. I love Europe as well, but even better than it's in America.
Yeah, I was full bore as soon as they asked me. I didn't have to think about anything. You know, it's not a every year you get to do this kind of thing. So especially in United States. So yeah, I was ready for it.
Yeah, it's you know, I'm with these guys this year. Like this year is it's cool that it's there, and you know, I took a lot of heat for what I did last year, and you know, it made me really think about things and appreciate some things more than I appreciate more things now than I did in the past. So, yeah, I'm here.
One last one for me, Eli. I know you've been racing against the 25 all year. Does it feel a little odd to be wearing the 25?
Yeah, it is weird. You know, it's like the one guy you got in your crosshairs every weekend, and you know, we're running, but whatever. It's the nations, and you know, everyone's got their number. So, but yeah, it's a little funky, but it's fine.
We're good? All right, any other questions? That's our press conference. We're going to have photos with the motorcycles. I think we're going to move them trackside, so we'll have a good backdrop. Thanks for coming out, guys.